In my video 100 years from now, remember my face. I did my best. I actually did. Okay? Because you see these guys, they have no plan. There is no plan for next 10 years. There is no plan for the next 20 years. They have no plan for the next 50 years. Talk of 100 years. So what that simply means is that if you are smart enough, there was a time that we were hearing Vision 2020. You know what that means? This was in year 2007, 2006. They were talking about Vision 2020. So Nigeria to be among the 20 top biggest economies in the world by the year 2020. Alaye, this is 2024. Nigeria self, they no fit generate electricity that can last for 24 hours anywhere. And then you see 2020, Vision 2020 don't finish. Now the Vision 2050. So all of us will be children in the 90s looking forward to Vision 2020. We thought we'll be traveling in the fastest train. This issue of no electricity will be history. You get all this Japa syndrome go don't become history. Nigeria go don't be something. Vision 2020. Now we are part of the Vision 20 or Visionless 2020 for life. You know what that Visionless 2020? Sorry, Visionless 2020. I'll tell you. Nigeria is now one of the 20 worst economy in the world. That is the Visionless 2020. Now, can't you see what the vision will be like for 2050? Do you want somebody to tell you what the Vision 2050 is? These are the guys who are planning the future, 20 this, 20 that. And the real plan, apart from what they say, the real thing they are doing is to ensure that me and you, our unborn children, they will be born into servitude. They will be born into poverty. They will be born into lack. If it's worse now, imagine what it's going to be like in the next 50 years. If you don't stop these criminals, if you don't stop them, they will destroy all of us, including themselves too. And that's what greed does to you. It blinds you and all of that. Here you get, they take all these decisions and then they kind of make you feel like, don't worry, it will go away. It won't. And nobody's coming to help us. But listen to these guys. These ones believe that whether you like it or not, Tinubu has done well. Now you be the judge.
The Northern Congress for Change implores Nigerians to disregard the unfounded and spurious assertions made by David Babachilawa and instead concentrate on the tangible progress and significant strides being made under the visionary leadership of President Tinubu. He is our president with his laudable policies, and we have no reason not to support a program so that Nigeria can progress and return to the same image of the giant of Africa. The allegations against him were thoroughly investigated by an ad hoc committee of the Nigerian Senate, which portrayed a long shadow over his credibility and integrity. His tenure as SGF was marked by a litany of corruption allegations and scandals, and his removal from office as the Secretary to the Government of Federation was a watershed moment in Nigerian politics, raising serious questions about his trustworthiness and moral justification. Furthermore, it is worth to note that even in the last election, he supported Mr. Peter Obi for his elections, for his bid for presidency. And we see that that raised a lot of doubts about his judgment and his ability to make accurate assessments of political situations. Now, if we go back to Nigeria before Tinubu and the corruption in the oil sector, before we embark on such an examination into the current state of Nigeria under the leadership of President Tinubu, the Northern Congress for Change invites us to take a moment of reflection on the notorious nation's circumstances prior to his administration, and leaving everyone to be a better judge in the end. Now, in the issue of the new Nigeria under President Tinubu, after the removal of subsidy, we'll take a look at it and discover that the advent of Tinubu administration has been a renewed focus of tackling corruption in the oil industry. The courageous decision to eliminate fuel subsidy has proven to be a crucial milestone on the part of economic reform. The government has introduced several reforms aimed basically at increasing transparency due to the process of accountability in the sector. These reforms include the introduction of open and transparent bidding process for oil licenses, the introduction of independent regulators to oversee the sector, and the implementation of a very robust anti-corruption program. We can see from there that the government is also taking steps at recovering stolen funds and assets, by which the government has mandated the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Nigeria's anti-corruption agency, with sole empowerment to investigate and prosecute cases of corruption in the oil sector, with several high-profile cases being prosecuted in recent years. The advantages of eliminating these four subsidies can be seen clearly with a bold move has precipitated a surge in private investment in the oil sector, bolstering efficiency and curtailing wastage. The resultant savings have been judiciously redirected towards the critical sectors such as infrastructural development, education, healthcare, and also beginning to yield multifaceted benefits to the nation. President Tinubu's administration has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to inclusive leadership, skillfully balancing the diverse socio-political and religious inclinations of the nation. The exemplary leadership further spearheads an unprecedented era of economic prosperity with tangible results manifesting in various sectors already that we can attest to. Among the notable ones of this administration was the achievement of a historic milestone by introducing the present student loan program for all citizens, which has had a rigorous process set in motion to make sure they identify eligible candidates and prevent irregularities. This is also a move resulting from the subsidy removal. Despite the vociferous opposition from unpatriotic Nigerians on this issue, who have long benefited from the corrupt subsidy regime. You know, it is traditional that when you fight corruption, corruption will want to rebound. That's what they are doing in that aspect. So we are focused on a comprehensive agenda, undeterred by the cacophony of criticisms from those hell-bent on perpetuating the status quo of corruption in the oil sector. Under President Tinubu's leadership, Nigeria is beginning to experience unprecedented economic growth. The administration's policies have started attracting foreign investment, already boosting local production and creating jobs. His commitment to diversifying the economy has yielded positive results, with sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and technology beginning to flourish efficiently. The country is now on a path towards self-sufficiency and reduced dependence on oil sector. The diversification process is beginning to yield results. We are witnessing a new era of economic prosperity, and especially we look at the commencement of the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC, Mr. Mele Kyari, whose tireless efforts in transforming the oil sector is beginning to yield positive outcomes. His visionary leadership and innovative initiatives have revolutionized the industry, placing Nigeria on the path to economic prosperity once more. One of Kyari's notable achievements is the successful implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act, a landmark legislation aimed at overhauling the oil sector. He has played a crucial role in shaping the PIA, the Petroleum Industry Act, which has created a more conducive environment for investment, promoting economic growth and job creation. That commitment is also an adoption of clean energy solutions such as solar power and gas-powered initiatives. This aligns with global efforts to reduce carbon emission and promote cleaner environment, and that is the thing that is happening around the world. The Northern Congress for Change implores Nigerians to disregard the unfounded.
And small time now, they will tell us to respect old people. That man sat there and is reading lies after lies, lies after lies. And he knows he's lying. He said Tinubu has invested in agriculture Tinubu has invested in this, and all of them are now coming back to life. Abba. Eh? But when we talk now, they will say we have no home training. You lack home training, Sha. It shows that you are not properly raised. Auntie. Properly raised. So, me, that will not respect people who are like, as we say, foolish people also grow old. Because I won't respect foolish people. Now, you say I don't get home training. Auntie Ewa, who trained all these ones to be like this? Do you think this is a show of good home training? When somebody, Papa, will go on TV or go on camera to read out lies. He's a victim. You see all his face. You see all of them there. He's a victim of that failed system. But he sat there. He was reading lies. Doesn't care about the future of the young ones who are there today. Whatever they promise to give to him, whatever he chooses to. There are many, many like that. You have old, you have young, and all of that. Who will tell you this? Who will say the same thing? Tinubu is the best. Only those of you who don't like, you will see. God will shame you. You will see that Tinubu will shame all of you. By the time Tinubu is done, majority of you, you will be begging him to continue. Is that not what they told you about Buhari? And what makes it even sad is the fact that same people who told you that Buhari will shame you for not believing in their fraud and in their lies. And you were right. At the end of the day, you were right. Buhari destroyed Nigeria. Those who helped him do it, those who helped him, they are now telling you to believe in Tinubu. Now that Tinubu has been there for a year, instead of them to show you, I mean, you are supposed to be able to say, oh yeah, Baba, you know something, Mo will live very well on this one, Tinubu has done very well on this, on that too. Baba won't borrow money face to face. What about this one? If you think that old man, that one is somehow, listen to this one. And Sheun sat there, like, really? Tell them to present facts, present something that we can go check and say, okay, yeah, it's true. But no. Do you know what the president has done? The president has done.
This government 100%.
Give us example of those quarters where they are rating this government high.
Okay, if you come to the farming community now, I will tell you that we are rating him very high. Because, for example, some of those interventions he rolled out, if you go to farming community today, you see, we have access to tractors, we have access to fertilizers, we have access to, pesticides, insecticides, that has, improved our production, our yield in the farm. So when you ask a farmer, go to my village today, I have about 7 hectares of cassava, 10 hectares of cassava farm. I can tell you what, our production, last year, we just farming now because we harvested the other one, the last harvest. So we just found another for which will be harvested in
the planting season.
Yeah, in this planting season, which will be harvested in by next year, April. Okay, I can tell you that our yield in the last farming season was not compared to our yield, our harvest in 2023. So if you go to the villages today, farmers are appreciating the administration because, like I told you earlier, the interventions that were rolled out, my brother was talking about, interventions, hearing in some quarters that governors are sharing palliatives here and there. That is true. Governors
So you have no idea the level of the mental illness that these APC guys are suffering from. He no get any farm. He is just a political jobber. He can't tell you his village. He's not sure if it is a 7 acres or 10 acres. They planted it last year, he said. And they were supposed to harvest it this year since Tinubu has given them tractors. Abba. You know what somebody said on what somebody said on Twitter? when he saw the video. That person is also an Agbadorian. Okay. So it was one of those who were lying to themselves that Tinubu's policy on agriculture, is going to help the farmers. The farmers will make more money. That's money for the farmers. You remember that one? I'm coming back. I just remember that video. I want to play it. That's money for the farmers. Illiteracy. It's not illiteracy.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, agbado, corn, and the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. Abi, that's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development. No.
Mad people listen to that. They say, man, this Tinubu gets sense. I'm see sense now. What he's saying there is that, you see, they should... educated people. Nigerians are not really educated. They just know how to read and write. Education means you have a discerning mind. Okay? And you should have a very good sense of judgment. A very good judge of character. That's what your education does to you. But majority of Nigerians are not educated. They just know how to read and write. And in some instances, we kind of learn how to be more English than the English. Yeah, we can speak all the grammars in this world. Trust me. Yet still be very empty. Because those are those who are going to stand behind a druggie, a drug dealer. A demented drug dealer, career criminal. And they will tell you, see sense. Even the road to Oke self in day right now, to even be able to afford to buy Gary, money for the farmers, Baba, farmers are dying. The ones who are alive. Give me the talk say, farmers know they go hungry. Oh, you haven't met some of the Nigerian farmers. You go to wonder, say, kilo de sir, farm the year, you need. No, it's a waste of time. Yeah. That's what they have done. Destroy farms. And that's it. For somebody who is a political jobber, a freeloader, a scavenger, an APC, a Bekegbe member, is on TV talking about he has a farm. I have cassava farm. I have cassava farm in my village. That we planted last year. They give us tractors. They gave us tractors. They gave us pesticide. They gave us fertilizers. Even in village, is that not how the APC Egbekegbe behave? You see them say, no, it has come down. I say, how can a bag of rice be 85,000 naira? Then you see one Olori Buku Egbekegbe member. I don't know where you are getting your own rice. So the rice is coming down. No, I just bought one for 28,000 naira now. Where did you buy it for 20,000 naira? Person will not get 20 naira for pocket. I want political jobbers. But they will tell you, I just bought a bag. It's true. Another way will come. It is true. It's true. I bought it at Zakimbiam yesterday for 44,000 naira. I don't. It's a local rice, but very fine. They do that all the time, don't they? Huh? And that is what you have. And it's not limited to APC. Egbekegbe, by the way. Have you listened to PDP Deputy National Chairman coming? I mean, the one from Osun. He's describing the work of Ade Dancer, governor, because he's not a governor. Governor Jackson Adeleke. Yeah, Ajogba Trophy of Osun. Now, one person wants to tell us how great is working, but he can't even list one. He can't even say this is what. Okay, you know that road to Agbelagbe Road. That's 70 kilometer Agbelagbe Road. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you see how the new construction? Do you see what we have done there? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Have you seen Ayela Agbe General Hospital? Yeah, it is now 500 bed. It used to be 150 bed that nobody, but now we have done it. That's how you explain what you have done. You don't tell people, we have done everything. See road, see hospital, see school. Say, name one. They can't. And those are the characters in charge of Nigeria. How do you kind of, sort of work that out? So I'll show you. Listen to him. He's describing how much work PDP is doing in Osun.
No, but right now, in Osun, Adeleke is the man of the moment. A lot of people thought we are jesters, alawa, carry and all that, dancers and all that. But the man just has passion for dancing. That as it may, we came into government and we started the governor. Just like you can see what they find difficult to do in their 4 years of Oyetola. We have started.
What would that be?
Road constructions, infrastructure development, go to health, go to water supply, go to almost, even go into what I can call this micro development. You might not see it, but the people at the grassroots are feeling it.
We are part of the people as well.
Thank you.
Why won't you see this existing?
You are on the...
Is it microscopic?
Yes.
If you guys are developing, everybody will see. We are the fourth estate of the realm. We should be the first to report.
Thank you.
So what are you talking about?
Thank you. People are feeling it. Go to the grassroots.
What exactly?
A lot of development are going on in the rural area.
Like what?
Provision of potable water. People.
The boreholes that are powered by petrol engines?
That are not what? No. Go to farm settlement.
Yeah.
Go to rural
Where?
area.
Which farm settlement?
You need to go to the...
You are the member of the APC. You are the chieftain.
Yes.
You are saying there are development. Show us. Mention it. Which farm settlement are you talking about? Alhaji Ajishafe.
Almost all the farm settlements that we have in Osun.
Put your name to one.
Okay, we have it in Obokon. We have in Ishokon local government.
Functional?
Functional.
You talked about a local government. Where exactly? So that people listening to us can fact check.
Okay, I just want to be very careful because my own job is bigger than that. But when you go to Ishokon,
right,
between in the Ishokon local government, that is good enough with the boundary with the Jebugbo and all that.
So there's a farm settlement there.
There's a farm settlement.
All right. I'm sorry. Oluomakere,
laugh won't finish me for here. Did you see that part where the other guy, who possibly is from another party, maybe APC, when that one was like, when they are talking about, he said they provided the water. And then he said, is that working? I said, yeah, it's working. Then that one now says something like, I didn't hear him well, but maybe like, are you sure? And he just turned to him like, what? Can you also? Like that. He was struggling to name those things. And if you insist that they should, they will say, It's because you don't like us. The people can feel us. We give food. You know, they gave food to people. They said they were sharing rice at the time, right? Now they have listed that as part of their achievements. You may not see it. All of you are bad belly, you may not see it. But go to the grassroots. There are people that they give 5,000 naira to. 5,000 naira in this economy, it doesn't even make any sense. It may not make any sense to. They don't give anybody 5,000 though. The way that is talking, has no confirmation that anybody was given anything. No. But because they want to say it and they want you to accept it that it's true. That, well, you may not see what Tinubu is doing, but the people can see it. So what about me? I know the people. No. Listen. Then they will start speaking big grammar that doesn't make any sense to get you confused. Now, if you insist, no, answer that question. No, listen to me. Let's ask. Is that the only thing you want me to answer? I've answered you, and all of that. They will turn it into everything. Or answer the question. So that's what they do in Nigeria, and I do not know how people will subject themselves to this. They are preparing to have election in Edo, and because of this, it has created